different now. I'm praying, like, I hope that I got enough tea for y'all to kind of, like, feel good with it. Let that little sizzle in your spirit until I can get a hold of talking to Ghost. Hopefully Ghost will let me sit down and talk to him. But I got some little information on the property that, that P hold. There's a lot of people, like I told you, that has been doing a investigation. None of my people have invaded. Thank you. Has done that, done that part. We not that. But what happened was, this is the tea that was just word on the Beagle curve, is that someone, I told y'all that earlier, that someone went and tried to turn on his lights or to pay his light bill and then found out that he allegedly moved out the house and there was no lights. Whatever. I don't know how true that is or whatever, but we do have the receipts that the property has not been paid. The taxes has not been paid. So you, as the person who's sending Regina the money, I'm not sure if you want to know what she's doing with the money, but I think that should be a topic for whoever is the conservator for over the money. So, which is Ms Regina. So, maybe y'all can ask her when she decides to hit the live button, instead of choking little kids. No disrespect to you, Ms Regina, but Ms Regina, well, what are you doing with the money? You know what I'm saying? Because the property taxes, as of today, this is the information that I received, is that, the property has not been paid on none of the properties. So I don't know if she feels like that's not her job, that she should get paid for taking care of her own son, or she should be paying somebody to take care of her son. But, that's what's tea on here right now. So, that none of the houses are being paid. So I don't know. And this was just sent to me. This was sent to me. I did not ask for it. This was sent to me. So nope, the property taxes has not been paid. Okay? So while y'all running around here talking about positions and stuff, and niggas is giving, shitty booty $200K, and just to go buy bad wigs and, and use no soap, whatever. Maybe you can ask her, where the fuck is the money going? Since she didn't want to ask, for Kevin to see his brother, maybe she could, or maybe she was the one who, I don't know what the fuck. I haven't even seen Lou Rawls. He just got hurt in June. Taxes wouldn't be due yet until they was already late. Well, I thought it was quarterly, every 3 months. When do you pay taxes? Or it goes with a mortgage. And the mortgage, because he paid the house cash, he has no mortgage. So I think he has to pay taxes on a house every single month. Am I correct? Or quarterly or yearly? I don't know how the fuck it works. But why is it going up then? Every 6 months or yearly? Well, I don't know. Why is it? Mine is due in December. Well, then his is not due yet? Is that what you're trying to tell me, that his is not due? So his was already late. And I don't know why everybody, so the total taxes that are due is almost $5K. So that is the total taxes that is due right now. So maybe, I don't know, but they was already due. So maybe somebody has, I don't fucking know. This ain't my forte. This ain't what I get paid for. Looking at his money. That's something I don't get paid for. But P is not watching Bigo. P is not watching Bigo for the 50th time. P is not watching Bigo, according to Player Kane, who indirectly, will impromptu real quick.
Sorry, Abel. Okay. From my understanding, it looks like it's 2 or 3 properties, and they was already past due, and it's like a total, I think, like 16,000 that's owed between the 3 properties that's supposed to be owned by him.
Okay, so did you receive the same information I got?
This was something I saw this. I think Lo had pulled it out some months ago. So this was from what I'm remembering, and what I'm speaking on is from then when it was first pulled.
Lord.
But if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? He was already, based on the paperwork that I saw months ago, he was already behind on his taxes. You know what I'm saying? And some guys, some men, they pay their bills like every 3 months, every 3 months or whatever. But I just feel like it was something that he just let slide because he knew that he had the money. You know what I'm saying? That he had the ability to catch it before it got too far. But this accident interrupted that.
Right.
I have no doubt that he would have paid the taxes, you know what I'm saying, by now. But I think that the accident interrupted, his ability to pay.
Do you think that we
Nobody
have
else
a right to know
paid.
how much money was sent in the church, or is that none of our business? That's none of our business, right? But that would be too nosy for
I
me.
would have sent my dollar a day, or if I would have sent my 3, 4, 500, 600, 700. Yes, I would like to know exactly where the fuck it's going. Because if it's just going to go in somebody's hands and they just decide what they want to do with it, then I could keep it in my pocket until he come back.
Wait a
Because they
minute.
throwing gifts on her to support her, and they're throwing cash apps, and nobody knows where none of this is going aside from her gifts. But nobody knows where the money is going and who actually has control of the money.
Do you
I
think that
feel like
she is
Stone
on
said
her
they should have
way?
did a GoFundMe.
Do you think that she is on her way to go to motherfucking to everybody text me? Hold on one second. Do you think she's on her way to
Losing my grip with this cliffhanger girl.
well, everybody's talking to me. I'm like, I'm trying to answer everybody. Okay. Do you think that Lou Rawls with the big dirty sea green draws is on her way to Ohio? Cause where the fuck is she at? And why the fuck she ain't show up to work? And I got fucking questions.
I think she might be hiding. I don't know. Because it's been a lot. It's
Fuck
been
is
a
she
lot
at?
going down. And she's smack dab in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? And she
Like I
can't
feel
handle
like I
pressure.
left with a cliffhanger. Like what the fuck? Like bitch, like well, I'm on the edge of my fucking seat. Like where the fuck are you at, Gert? I hope
Nobody's,
no one
don't
pays
call
attention
her no
to
damn
the
Gert.
relationship like here. No, that's a good question. Prior to Miss Regina getting power of attorney, Miss White had all the accounts. I would have paid it. No, according to the video,
Yes,
no
yeah.
video, she got power of attorney immediately, and that is when Miss White removed the money out of the bank. Please know the everything that's going on. And I would have took my goddamn money too. And if you took the power of attorney, why the fuck should I spend my money or look out for you when all the fuck you gonna do is spend my shit? Like why did Miss Regina first thing was to do to go to the bank when he was in the hospital? She didn't need to go to his account. She didn't need no fucking money. What she needed? I'm like she wasn't burping him and changing his diaper.
Right. And in the beginning, 6 days later, y'all wasn't sure whether he was going to make it or not, to be honest.
Beans going. Tap the screen. Share the live. Can we get some beans going? Can we get some love? Can we get some exclusives? Y'all up in the room and y'all in the business and y'all here in the tea. But come on now, let's go. Like come on. Okay, you here? All right. Most of that money was his, and I would have paid my man taxes. But that's me. Well, that is you. Because let me tell you something. If somebody got full control over my man, and I don't have no say so over what's mine, I'm not paying for shit.
Not especially when it's donations being poured in and people are collecting money for him. No, I would not have paid out of what he already made. I would have saved that because never know. That's my rainy day fund. You know what I'm saying? She pulled that money at the exact time that they started with this Pastor P 81 shit. They started diverting the money. That's why she pulled it. I think. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all diverting money and getting it not to go to me and it's going to somewhere else or somebody else, then yeah, y'all go ahead and pay him. Because he gonna be alright once,
Right. If I
but
can't
y'all go
see
ahead.
my man, I can't touch my man, I can't do shit with my man, but you want me and you getting all the money? No, you fucking pay for it. Like who says stuff like that? Like who is you? Like you've been just so confident. Like this is a room where you can have freedom of speech, but I'm just like you just like against the whole You know, you against the whole shit. Thank you, Keita. Like you just against P all together.
Yeah. I think they already said that if somebody paid the taxes off, they can get ownership of the house. I think that was one of the things back then when it first came out that everybody was discussing.
Yep.
Right.
How
Hey,
Hey,
y'all
Auntie.
doing?
hey,
I
baby.
remember.
Hi. I just wanted to get up here and say, you know, Miss Regina is the type of lady that don't know her place. She don't understand that. I don't know if she's ever been married before, but married people already knows that when you get married to a man and he has a mother and kids, your wife is first, and then your children, and then your mother. Because your wife is the one that has to take care of the business with the husband. That's why she comes second, so that they can be able to make sure the children is okay. It's all about the children. Miss Regina done lived her life. and
Yeah,
and and and, and about Shay taking that money. If Shay and P had that damn account together and they was putting that money in together, she had all rights to take that money, knowing that that lady was gonna try to come and get it. Cause P had already told her,
Right.
this lady takes from me.
Right.
So why would she not? I would take it too, because we put this in together, and I don't know what this lady got planned.
right.
And
And I
you
was
know
very
what? And another thing, I wanted to say, I believe that TomiKay is sitting back watching and listening to figure out what she gonna do, because she listening to what everybody else say. She want to know what everybody thinks and what their opinion, and then she gonna ride up there and CP without anybody knowing, and she gonna tell y'all on Mad Day. Watch, she up there. She's up there. It ain't no way that Kevin went up there to see him, and Miss Regina invited her to
It would
go,
have looked
and she
foul.
didn't go. Oh, she wants to be in the mix of that shit,
Man,
honey.
he's gonna feel some type of way because he gonna feel like the only reason why you allowed me to see my brother was because you allowed this itch to come up. I get it.
Probably.
because
The
first
girl, this that it's
so
a mess.
we don't even know how long P gonna be out. So Shay could have just took that money out. We don't know what she's doing with it. She could have put it up. We
She
just
probably
blaming
put
on
it up and and,
yeah.
Right.
and to weigh it out to see
If
what's
P
going on.
and she was always as down as P thought she was, then we don't know what she's doing with the money. Why would she pay taxes on a raggedy house and this man can be gone for a long time and
Exactly.
want to even stay in that house? She
Exactly.
put that money aside and
We love Jackie, honey.
We do. So she said,
Jackie need all our prayers, honey.
the twins child, okay, and one of them you don't know. All right. So listen,
Okay.
but what Timberlands was saying is that what makes her like everyone should not be assuming like nobody should want her to pay the property taxes, not knowing if he gonna come back. And we sound.
Mm-mm.
Do you think that we sound stupid for asking why the taxes aren't being paid? Because I'd
Um,
rather pay money on his house
my
than
thing, my
somebody else's house.
You know what? You know what my opinion on that part is, and with the finances and stuff. My
Right.
part is that they said that Keith had all his stuff together, and he had his people's names on who was supposed to do what. So now that the church found out that Keith didn't have everything in order and he didn't have his ducks in a row, my thing is, hey, I'm not worried about stuff like that, because you win some and you lose some, and sometime in life when you go through things, you lose things along the way, Lady B. That's life, and you know that.
I do.
We we
That's a
we
lot.
we we know that, and so my thing is that, if it's meant to be, he'll get it back. But if it's not meant to be, then we have to move on, because sometime in life, when we go through things, we have a big change in our life and we can't go back. Sometimes we don't like change, but that's what it is.
It costs, and it'll go. What happened? It'll cost, and it'll go to his mom. Guess what she'll do? I don't know. I don't know what the.
See, because he didn't have his stuff in order, and that's the thing. That's why Kevin have to go, and he has to probably team up with the oldest daughter, and they go down to the courts and get them a lawyer, and they're gonna have to try to fight the mom.
Yeah, they're gonna
They'll
get that
win.
mom.
The daughter will win for sure. The daughter, if she have a
No,
good a judge, I think the daughter would win, but she would probably have to have Kevin to be over her to help her make right decisions for the brother. They would probably have to have something, in plan. Like a care plan when a person is sick. You have a care plan in order to make it work. You understand what I'm saying?
like, I think.
Because what they're saying is that he's not happy and she's taking everybody that he loved away from him, and it's making him sick, and
And
it's making him not
the
talk. He
mother,
said that he was crying.
the mother's fight would be she don't want him to have setbacks.
Well, she won't have a fight in that, because any doctor would tell you that having people that love you, and if a person is asking, this is a patient's right. If he's asking to see a person that he loves, he has that right as a patient who's ever have custody over him. He has that right.
Hmm.
They are taking his rights away from him.
I
Now,
think.
if he get the right, if he get the right lawyer, him and the daughter, and they team up, they might can make some things happen. And it ain't a damn thing that Regina could do, because she just a mama. Because he got daughter, he got kids.
So,
Like, you
so
can't take a man away from his kids.
one of the ladies that was in here stated her statement was that the mother did not choke a child; she choked the grown woman. Do you? I don't think the grown woman
Girl,
was
let me tell
guilty
you
of her.
something. Regina should be locked up in motherfucking jail for putting her hands on his daughter. That's not her daughter. That's his daughter. It's a difference. Because, Lady B, I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't let my mama, my sister, my brother, nobody could whoop me and my husband's kids.
And
We
you
was
can't what?
doing that generational curse bullshit. My mama is not gonna be slapping me and whooping on me and hitting me. You're not gonna do my kids like that. Hell no. It's not going down. We raising ours different over here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we take care of them, and we don't ask our parents for nothing and live with them so that we can raise our kids like we want to.
A guardian and wait, a guardian and item will be appointed. Wait, you got to come up here. I don't know what that means. What will be appointed if they go to court? And I could read, but I don't know what the hell that says. Keith saw all treated women as that.
A guardian ad litem is something that's usually that they use in family court to protect the interests of either a child or an elderly person or somebody that is not fully functional. So
Hmm.
their job is to look, like they're independent of the petitioner or the responder. They're independent of Regina and they're independent of Miss White. They're gonna look at what would be the best things for Keith and Keith
Yes.
only. You know what I'm saying? That is
Everybody
the job
gonna
of
have
the
their
guardian ad
lawyer.
litem. If they was to take this to court, he would definitely be appointed one because of his cognitive disposition. They would definitely appoint him one, and yeah, he would be able to question Regina, Shay, or whoever the hell else supposed to have an interest that would supposedly have an interest in him.
Yeah. Everybody will have their own lawyer, and P will have his lawyer to fight for him. If that lady is gonna fight for him, and she know he got kids and stuff, and he asks it, it's no way that they're gonna keep kids away from him. It's no way,
It is.
especially in the state he in.
I feel bad
That's
for Sharon.
ridiculous what that lady is doing.
I absolutely, because now it's almost like you taking your dislike for me out, and you know that that's my fiance, and because I don't jump when you say jump. So my thing is, if you're not working and you got ghosts around here like his ass is Jeffrey, in his own words, in quote, and you got everybody at your beck and call, what the fuck were you doing? Like you want to shake?
When
She's a new host. Excuse me, she's a new nurse. This is very new for her because she's used to coming home to her man, and
hmm
she has kids that she's still raising. What the fuck is the mother doing if she ain't got no job and you got 24-hour care and you out and you have enough time to fucking go to a goddamn fashion show?
mm,
What the fuck?
you know
I got questions and I need
you
somebody
know why?
to,
Because it's like this. To be honest with you, Lady B, when you have a loved one, it's not healthy to watch them and take care of them 24 hours a day. You have to have help. It's not healthy. It's not healthy mentally for
okay,
the person.
but wouldn't I want
So
that he knows? You know what I'm saying?
no. I'm not saying she's right. What I'm saying is not healthy. What Miss Regina is doing is keeping his loved ones away from him. Now that's not healthy for Keith because it can stop him from healing. Because when
Absolutely.
his brother said when he left, the person that was with him said that he had tears rolling down his eyes and he wouldn't talk after his brother left. That could be a setback for him. You understand?
Like, let's all be honest, like his mother is not the most like right now. You know what I'm saying? So I question, and I'm gonna say this because I'm a mother, like, what is her thought process? I would even like to talk to her, like, what is your thought? What are you thinking?
She probably, Lady B, the way that lady act like she was raised in a controlled environment, a controlled family, where she cussed and bust and did what the fuck
I
she
hate
wanted,
I
and 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 and, and
it.
because what type of lady encouraged their children to bicker and fight amongst themselves instead of you being a mother and encouraging them not to, fight, encouraging them to get along
I'm
and want them to get along.
I'm like the only thing about it, because I don't know the story or the history like y'all know it, and I don't really like believe in getting in people's business. But what she did display was very controlling, very narcissistic. Um,
Yeah,
uh, manipulating. I mean, you lie, and then at some point she became a liar because you really attacked Ghost, not knowing if he was like, and my thing would be to even ask TomiKay, like, how can you say that someone stole when you're being accused of stealing, and then accuse his fiance and his best friend of thievery, when in fact that these two people don't even have control over any kind of money. And then for the mom
baby.
to come on here and act as if that she was the fucking victim, I'm like, yo, what's
Yeah,
really going on? Like, that there are
baby. She
people very
talked to
smart.
Tommy K. She talked to TomiKay like TomiKay was a motherfucking brick on a goddamn ball. And TomiKay sitting up there like she a motherfucking dummy, like that's her motherfucking mama. I would have told that bitch,
Tommy K like
check this out.
a good Judy. She spoke to TomiKay like okay, let me just say this before you interrupt me. And this is for everybody who is tuning in. Your team, my take with Lady B. So let me just say this, right? So what I got from the conversation, it was like she knew that TomiKay was that girl. She knew that TomiKay was,
She did.
hold on one second, right? And not only that, TomiKay has a tendency of saying that everyone is jealous of her. So she already sowed that seed. Like, listen, look what's happening to me. Now everybody's dropping, badges because they're jealous of me. Thank you so much, Nia. I know, I got you when you go live. Everybody is, what I'm saying, jealous of me. So now I gotta be, how can I say this? So now she feels like there's a need for TomiKay. But what happens when there is no more longer, TomiKay is no longer in control, and now she has to go back to the same very person, which would be, Ghost in a sense, or Journey in a sense, period. Try to feel. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, Nia. I got you. Go live in about an hour. Go live an hour before the day is ending. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, how you backstep that? So I feel like that this girl has a sense of responsibility to go back and change the situation and then come back online. This is your response. Like, to be absent, for these amount of days shows a sense of guilt and confusion. Like, you should come on and just own your shit. Like, yo, I fucked up. And I didn't realize that this is the, no, you probably did realize it, but what the fuck you was sitting there fucking laughing. You was sitting there fucking laughing. That is what bothers me. Girl.
Well, you know what? She don't give one red fuck. You think she give a fuck? She trying to let this shit die down and listen to what everybody got to say about the shit so she can come back and debunk the shit and play like the shit ain't never happened and keep collecting the motherfuckers' money and they gonna keep throwing on them. And so let them. Let them. Hell, they the one a motherfucking fool. Hell, let them. Cause I'm gonna tell you like this. That let you know who all loyal. They knew that Keith didn't like a lot of the shit that she's doing over there, and they still want to go over there and gift her. I mean, you got bitches hounding motherfuckers on different people's platforms for this big fat hoe. You can't even sit in a room and give your opinion. In the morning time, I'm on a motherfucking show. I can't even give my opinion. Motherfuckers coming in there taking up a tummy. They don't know Tommy from Adam and Eve. I said, well, let me tell you something, bitch. Because she got mad because I said that. Because, see, you was finna attack me. So I had to come first. So I said, let me tell you something, bitch. She has a motherfucking criminal record, bitch. Everybody has something in our past. I said, yeah, we all have a past, bitch, but it ain't fucking criminal. That bitch got a once a criminal, always a motherfucking criminal. It's in the records. She's a scammer. She's a thief. You think she ain't gonna do it now? So, like I said, I ain't invested in the shit. I really don't care. I, at the end of the day, she could be taking some money. And hey, maybe she ain't. I don't know. But I really don't give a damn because, hey, they deserve every damn bit of it. And all them hoes think they gon' every little room I go in. Bitch, I'ma let you have it. I don't give a one red fuck about that fat, nasty, molded house ass bitch. Okay? So every time you come at me when I'm in somebody's room, bitch, I don't care if you don't.
You
Oh, they talk
know I
about my
got
mouth,
you.
they talk about my potty mouth and all that shit. I ain't on this motherfucking app begging for money and beans and shit, bitch. And I ain't got no motherfucking criminal record, bitch, for stealing and scamming people and hurting people. So take that, TomiKay, because I know you're listening, bitch. You listen and you go in everybody's motherfucking room and you try to say and rebuttal and whirl and do everything that you hear folks talk about with your low class ass. Every time you look around, they chasing motherfuckers down in people's room, taking up. They don't know this bitch from Adam and motherfucking Eve.